Hey, good morning. It is Tuesday morning. Now, we barely got on yesterday. NBA props tonight. That's what we have. 4 games in the NBA, a juicy across YouTube and X now program here for you. We'll see what we can get in the next couple of minutes, but I want to build an NBA parlay right away. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can hit the thumbs up button. That would be fantastic. If you're following along on either OddsShopper or my account, thank you very much for being here. We're going to build a parlay. First and foremost, we're going to start with our esteemed parlay builder. Now, you can bounce around wherever you want here. You can see all the different books that are available to me here. I'm just trying to take advantage of our edge, and that's specific to what we have in the market. So, again, it's even here on the parlay builder, and this isn't even the main face of portfolio, but this is just such an amazing part of it. And I love it. It's my favorite part of it. I figure, all right, we've got 4 games. We probably don't have a ton to choose from. Let me just see what's out here, and we can go ahead and jam some things in. I've got the NBA up. You can build it, even cross sport. That's fine. There is actually a lot of hockey popping. Cam Thomas right away over 2.5 threes at plus 136 in the NBA. That's where we go. He's our first play. Yeah, we can mess around with same game parlays if you want, but let's just see what else we have. Osar Thompson under 5.5 rebounds, plus 104. It's marginal, but there's an edge. Again, you're coming from the DFS world, massive GPP entry, 150 entries in a tournament. You're gaining 1, 2, 3% edge against the field. That's massive, massive. And this is essentially what you're doing here. You're gaining that edge against the market. Over time, you know that's going to profit. So do we. So we've got Mobley sitting there. That's probably the better play, to be honest with you. And that's where I think we'll go here. I heard my phone, and that's Slack, which means it's work. So that could be somebody being like, "You're not on the air." That's how Ben Rossa sounds, by the way. What's up? Rusty's in the house. Love it, Rusty. Let's do it. See? My man. This is what we love to see. This is why we're here. This is what we're doing. Yeah, we'll get you the free week. I'll tell you all about that other stuff. Yeah. But just want you in to see what we're doing. Build the process here. Well, what is your process? How long? Well, nothing. This is the one thing every day that I do, 30-minute show that I do, ever since we created a run sheet, so I kind of have a direction. Fooled you. I actually do have direction. I don't do any prep. Why would I prepare for this? I just, here, click that button. Again, I go back to that scene in The Office, the Michael Scott Paper Company. Over 2.5 threes for Cam Thomas, under 29.5 PRA for Evan Mobley. That gets us to plus 346 over at FanDuel. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes. Well, it's technically 318. Why? Because of the tax. You got to pay the tax at the toll, cuz. And in this case, it's the correlation tax, as it always is. Now, can we add anything else? All of these plays, so long as they are above 0, are plus EV from the top-down market-based approach, simply meaning that these plays right here, all of these plays, have a better price, that's what the real price is, than what the price should be. Now, just take a step back as we look at this beauty. Maybe you want to bet it too. Maybe you're following along at home and you want to jam that sucker in there. Great. Go nuts. Do it, please. But just think about this. What markets are you really getting better than what the true price should be? It doesn't have to be stocks, anything like that. Just think about it. If you're commercial market, anything, walking down, you're in the aisle at the supermarket, whatever it is. And you think, okay, well, the actual retail price, like what the box of cereal should cost, is 89 cents. But what are you paying, right? What are you paying for that box of Frosted Flakes? Not 89 cents. You're getting ripped off. We all are. It's just the nature of it. In this particular case, we actually found a way in which not only are you not getting ripped off, you're actually getting a better price. Yeah, that box of cereal should be 89 cents. And the bozo who's all happy because his kids shut up in the line and they're not crying anymore because they got a box of Frosted Flakes, he paid $3.50 for that box. You paid 82 cents. You don't have to tell anybody. You've got an edge. Just gave you an edge in the cereal market. Come on. Let's build, let's build, let's build. I love this. This is where we're going to stay. Now, look, we don't have a ton of options, so we may just keep having to build. But we're on FanDuel right now. We can move around. As always, it's like office hours. We'll bounce around and do some things. We'll build a portfolio. We'll see if we have any fun. I've got a profit boost over at DraftKings. We're going to have to take advantage of that, absolutely. But in this case, just open up in the NBA tonight, trying to build something. And we did. Cam Thomas and Evan Mobley. I'll roll with that. I mean, that's our show parlay right now. There's nothing wrong with that. What else can we do with the parlay builder? Well, you can open it up. This is an NBA show, man. I came here for the NBA. Rusty's going to have to step other people. Don't ruin their morning, all right? We're just trying to build parlays. We're just trying to build winning stuff. Winning stuff. So in this case, you could open it up and look at all of the different NHL. I was going to open that for the top bets, but just look from a parlay builder standpoint, you could do some serious damage. And a lot of it is just because, yeah, it's plus EV. Yeah, we're beating the market. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. But there's also some pretty big numbers. Plus 163, 134, plus 119. Bucks money line, by the way, just popped up over at FanDuel. Oh, okay, let's do this. Is this still here? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's why. I was like, wait a second. That's why. It just got bumped up mistakenly. All good. No worries. No issue. But you see, we could build something here across sports. Like that Cam Thomas, for example, is pretty good. 4.3%. Holy shite. Mark Stone. Tomas Hertl. Drew Doughty. Make sure you follow me at Shannon Betts. About to drop the players card. Hit an outright earlier this year, 60-1. I think we're going to hit the same guy this year, 50-1. Just saying. Should we add Drew or do you want Cam? I like that Cam play a lot. I mean, look, it's dropped. See, it's dropped. There's no edge now. Let's add Drew. And if you really wanted to just drop in here an NHL megalotto max, you just keep going, right? Okay. There's one more. We're at 50-1. It's resetting. It's doing its thing. Why? Because the market moves. Because some of these plays may simply no longer be around. And that's a shame. That's the reality of it. But such is life. And it's okay because, as you see, we actually are in business here. Great. Jeez, come on. So we have one more. Let's do Strom. It's got to be Strom. I thought we had another one too, though. That was pretty damn good. Scheifele. Schauffele. Let's do Xander Schauffele. There you go. This can't get any more lotto than it is right now. All right. Now we got our show parlay in. That's the Cam Thomas, Evan Mobley masterpiece. All right. Two-step, UTEP two-step. Although I do like UTEP a lot tonight too on the money line. All right. Let's see what a $10 wager gets us. $2,500. That's pretty good. Are you up for this? NHL Megalotto. If you're on YouTube, feel free to hit the thumbs up button to support the NHL Megalotto. Let me make sure that you can see it all here, right? Good morning, Mark Harris. Love to see you in the house. We owe Mark $100. $100 winners, man. Oh, look at this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-leg Mega Max NHL Master right there. All you need to do, folks, you want to take a second, you can build it yourself. All right. And what we've done is just use the parlay builder. Like we didn't even build a portfolio. You understand here? We didn't even start out building a portfolio. All I did, and I'm going to load this here too so I can bet it and we can just have some fun. All I did was just go there and say, all right, show me. Show me where I need to be here for a same game parlay, or at least the opportunity to. NBA. All right, well, we ran our two-step there. It was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. Now, I'll just drop this here. Trocheck. I mean, Ellers is in there, right? We added him. Strom's in there. I think we ended with Schauffele, Xander Schauffele. Again, this thing is just gigantic. Is it going to hit? I can't tell you. I believe it is. At plus 24,960, we got no choice but to bet it. Load that sucker up. Let's just hope FanDuel accepts it. It does not. So we're going to have to make some moves here. Pittsburgh. All right, we're going to have to take away a couple of these. That's fine. Take away Schauffele and take away Hurdle. Nope. Take away Ellers. There we go. It's Stone, it's Trocheck, it's Strom, and it's Pat Doherty. So we removed Hurdle, we removed Ellers, we removed Schauffele, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Bet that. There's a 25% profit boost. Okay? That gets us to plus 1894. So look at this. All right. I just bet it. We just put it in. This gets us to plus 1894. It's plus 1515 right now, true odds. Let's see what FanDuel gets us right here. All right. Now we have to remove the nice 1515 because it's a straight parlay. We boosted it to plus 1894. That is a humongous NHL boost. Just ran that. All right. So how do we get here? Right. First off, we didn't even have to do anything. That's what I love about this, I think, more than anything, is we simply did not have to do a thing, right? You know the drill. I'll put it up here. If this NHL parlay hits, somebody's going to win a hundo. We've already given out 3 winners here. Gorilla, Ode, Mark Harris, got with him yesterday, going to hit him up. Paying out. We got people here in the house, and we want to make sure that you're paid too. So hit you. Any handle that you have at Shander Bets for me, right, on Twitter, wherever it may be. Let me get this thing up here, though, so you guys can see it. And we all have access to it, right? Because that's the other thing, too, is that we all have access to it. All right. I'll show you what we're doing here as far as how we began the whole process of it. But look, I'll be honest with you, right? The tools are fantastic. And you're just going to deal with ups and downs. And a lot of times what I do is I'll show you, like, I'm smashing, what have you. It's been a rough up and down march. But I'm up significantly on the year from January and February. And I'm right back here going through the same process. And I think as much as I can show you all of the winners and great, and there are, I mean, it doesn't stop. I'll go to the OddsShopper Hall of Fame Twitter account, and you can just see them pouring in. And as much as that, and as fantastic as it is, don't get me wrong, I think for me, it's about my process. I'm taking you into my day-to-day, and I'm not giving up. I didn't just flat out, and this was taken at 5:23 in the morning. I since have at least 20 more bets today, the 11th on Tuesday. So I'm right back at it. Same process. Same volume, same bankroll reinvestment, same attacking the market. Nothing has changed for me. Not a damn thing. And to be honest with you, last night sucked. You see it, lost 10 units, close to 11 units last night. March for DraftKings has been an absolute atrocity. But you know what? We're here, right back with you. All right. These are what I have set up. One bet right now set up on my portfolios. Not a lot's popping in. Again, I cannot reinforce enough. The parlay builder, you don't even need to build a parlay. Isn't that amazing? Or a portfolio. Isn't that amazing? Like, you can just pop right in here and start rolling right away. As I've told you many a times before, I will build, or at least help, your first parlay for sure. Parlay. That, and also your first portfolio. So let's look at how we build from the beginning, right? I think the big thing you need to approach, or maybe it's for you, change the direction, is you're going to see a lot of unders and you're going to have to bet a lot. Okay, that's fine. Great. Links below, by the way, at Shander Bets. You can hop in there anytime. If you have questions about building, if you want to see something be built for your own eyes, if you want to look at results, which is how we build on the fly, ask me. Okay. Now, I'm heading to Virginia. I want to see what I have available to me. So I'm going to build a Virginia portfolio for me. Okay. Because I'm still going to do social stuff. I'm still going to be bouncing around. I want the current season and I want the NBA. I'm going to do this with you a couple of times. I'm going to build whatever I can. Actually, you know what? Let me just see what's working. And then I'll write it down. And then we'll build from there. So I've got college hoops, I've got the NHL, and I've got the NBA. Sports books, whatever's available to me. Now, I know certain places I can't really bet, right? As a result, like Bet365, sometimes their geo won't let me bet there. Caesars has brought me down to $10. I don't know. It's not worth it. Fliff, I can bet. Hard Rock, I'm like quasi-limited. Onyx, I can bet, although they move faster than anything. DraftKings, I can mass bet the hell out of them. I have no interest in ESPN, BetMGM, BetRivers because I cannot get enough money down and I won't get enough volume down outside of BetMGM, but their UI is so dog shit. It's not worth it. Fanatics is a fake book, and Rebet are incredibly difficult lines that continue to pop up. So that leaves me FanDuel, where I can bet full units, and I should get enough. That's me. That's just me and my process that I just walked you through as far as why I would select these books. You may have completely different books, completely different reasons. Great. No issue there by any means. I'm going to start with one here and a minimum EV range of one. It's going to limit a little bit the volume in return, but that's all I care about. Okay. Now, show me the money. Show me what's what. And again, we're going to write this down because we're going to have to build 3 separate portfolios. 3 separate ones. That's the big thing about starting as wide as you can get and then working it narrow. Again, you go back to any market analogy, right? If it's sneakers and you're looking at Nikes or Reeboks, Adidas, and you've got 3 separate buckets of Nike, that's not it. You're not just going to walk away. You've got other mini brands, if you will, right? Like Nike makes fill in the blank. Reebok makes fill in the blank, right? So you've got buckets, but then you also have to split them up. Let's see what we've got here as far as results are concerned. This is instant, by the way. I was just blabbing away. So let's just look at the NBA first and foremost, okay? Everything we see across the NBA is returning pretty good, is pretty decent right here. All right. Pretty decent. Now, the other part of this, of course, is looking at what's specific in the NBA. 3-pointers. I want 3-pointers across all books. All right. But we have to get specific now in the NBA with books. NBA points and assists. Okay. All is great. You're just looking at the market. But what I really want to look at is DraftKings. Okay. DraftKings. If I just bet everything on DraftKings, across the board with our tools, I'm at a 7% ROI. Hockey, I'm at an 11% ROI. Not a lot of volume at all in hockey, not a lot of volume in college hoops. FanDuel, okay, it's marginal. Hockey, though, 3.9%. So I could, again, just create an NHL FanDuel book portfolio there. An NBA DraftKings, I can just do that specific. Fliff, I'm looking at everything in the NBA, crushing it at an 8.9%. Everything else, probably want to stay away from. Hard Rock, doesn't matter here at this point. NHL or NBA, I'm good to go. Onyx, not as much volume as you see, but still good returns when you can get in. In fact, any NBA is where you'd want it for Onyx. Again, these are specific, right? Like, yeah, 1 and 2, that's just not a lot. The overall product is returning really good numbers. And that's where I think you can look at this, especially from a hockey standpoint, too. Okay, saves 1 and 7. Chances are you're going to go through some variance there. It's just the nature of it. So, what does that mean? I think we have the ability, for me at least, to create off that in the NBA. We got FanDuel now down. So FanDuel, hockey. Wow, points is pretty much a grind right there. FanDuel, I want shots on goal in the NHL. And I think I'm just going to do everything. Well, no, shots on goal in the NHL and not threes. As you see, that's some pretty good volume there. Not assists. That's some decent volume. Points. I want to do points in the NBA and rebounds. It's pretty much it. It's pretty much standard for the course right there. So shots on goal, points, and rebounds. We just created a FanDuel for me, FanDuel Virginia. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Get out college, points, rebounds. Give me some hockey, time on ice. Wow, I'd love to bet that. Shots on goal. Here we are. That's it. Now, everything that we needed from FanDuel is in front of us. College basketball, we just didn't bet. That's fine. It wasn't returning enough. I mean, we can look and see, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. Great. So this is locked in. So we just created for me FanDuel VA. Bang. Save portfolio. It's in the house. All right. Let's move back to Flip. Actually DraftKings. I think DraftKings is going to be an easy one here. So DraftKings will just get rid of everything. Go back to the NBA, NHL. Now, again, you could do this individually, but then you'd see, well, one book is just hemorrhaging, so maybe you'd stay away from that. If DraftKings all was minus 3, 4, 5%, you'd probably just stay away from it. In this case, both are working exceptionally well. Now, there's not a ton of volume in the NHL, so I don't need to bet hockey. I can go down there and just mass bet the shit out of the NBA. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Rusty, I'll get you down there. Hard Rock, Flip, and Onyx. I would bet everything in a parlay as a straight bet first. If you can't do that, then the parlay is not worth it. To be honest with you, Mark Harris. Kind of how I was taught by people that are not struggling through March right now like I am. Oof. PRA. There isn't anything in the NBA that I'm going to stay away from. So, great. NHL's out. NBA current season bet types all. DK VA. Save changes. Now I have DK VA, DK FanDuel. Let's go back here. Oh, we didn't look at college. It's fine. Wasn't anything popping there. Other book that I had available to me was Hard Rock. Now we can see exactly, because again, I can't bet Hard Rock in Pennsylvania, as I've mentioned to you many times. I'm going to look at Flip too, although Flip, man, they've been kicking my ass. Only the last day or two. It's probably just what I'm dealing with in March. NBA, NHL, college basketball. Hey, again, not a ton of bets, but that's working in college hoops. Is there anything that's not working? Yeah, assists in college hoops, not working. Points and assists, points and rebounds, not enough bets to really determine that. College rebounds, nah. NHL total assists. That's still worth it for me. I'm telling you, at minus 0.4% with these, that amount of volume still worth it for me. That's some variance. I can grind that out. Anything else we see? Shots on goal. Oh, lo and behold, shots on goal. Okay, so look, there's nothing, points and shots on goal. So that's what we need in the NHL. All right. NHL is points and shots on goal. And I'm doing this here for you. Hard Rock's going to be, I guarantee you, very similar. Points, shots on goal. All right. So there we have it. Now, as far as the rest, college hoops, again, you can go back and look at the top. Everything's working, but it's just a matter of what specific. So points, threes are working for both. Assists, not so much. Although, again, I'm fine with that. So I'm fine with threes and assists for both. What about points? Yeah, that's fine. Points is great. Threes, assists, points, PRA. You better freaking believe it. And rebounds. Unbelievable how well that's working. Points, threes, assists, and PRA, right? Wow. This is going to be juicy. It's a lot of fun right there when you see everything pop up as green. You see that? So my guy, Rusty, anybody else that's popped in? Alexander Blackman, dead on OddsShopper. We just cooked up a couple of parlays here, my friend. We've got two. In fact, this is the one. We've got our show NBA parlay, and this is the one where you can hit $100. We've got $100 winner that we're about to give out, so long as this plus 1894 boosted NHL parlay hits. I just need you to leave your handle, Twitter, whatever else it is. We're rolling, man. We got a lot going on here. That's it. Just built a Hard Rock portfolio for you now. So this is Hard Rock. Come on. Come on, man. All right, last one's going to be Fliff. I guess I can do Fliff and Onyx. Let's just see what we have. These social sports books, man. They got their ways, that's for sure. All right, that's everything. Everything. If I just leave this open, it's a 6.5% ROI. Is there enough on the negative category that's got enough volume to say don't do that? Assists in the NHL, probably not great. Probably not something that I want to bet on a combined. That's okay. Rebounds 15 total. Assists in the NHL. Save, shots on goal. That's another one there. I could justify. NBA is working great for Fliff. NBA is working even better for Onyx. I'm okay with that because that means that the majority of the volume markets, like assists, are working, right? PRA is working. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is points. Wow, points pretty good. And that's on Fliff, huh? So I need Onyx. Shots on goal. What do we need for points there? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. As you can see, all of the different results, right? I'm going to keep the NBA basically for everything for Fliff and Onyx. So anything that pops up in the NBA, I'm going to keep. I'm going to take off college basketball, and I'm going to keep points in the NHL. Points was a producer here. So now you should be able to get back everything. Okay, well, I have to select. Okay, so we're going to leave all this on here. That's fine. That ain't no problem. I told you, man, we got time. Got a couple more minutes. We're giving away money here. If this stuff so happens to pop up, great. Now we should get it all. We do. So this is the Fliff Onyx. There we go. Virginia. Save changes. Bang. Just built 4 portfolios in like 3 minutes. Let's go back and see if anything's popping here. Malik Beasley, that's your bet. Under 15.5. Look at this. Couple of things to think about on the way out, right? Minus 105. This should be minus 110. You don't need to spend 3 months studying Prices Right to get on a game show and guess the correct price of a can of beans just to make some money here. You can see that at under 15.5, minus 105, it's working. Now, FanDuel has it at 16.5, but that could be on the move as you see the arrow. So you better check that one out. These top 3 books are fake books. I don't even know if they exist. At least in my world, they don't. BetMGM, good luck. That's probably on the move too. And then you start to see, okay, well, yeah, a lot of books are around minus 110. No, that's great. There's no real edge. It's not that so much as why would you be betting? Like, what would possess you to bet this at Caesars or Onyx or Rebet even? That's why we didn't build the Rebet portfolio. Minus 7% edge compared to what you're getting at Penny and what the retail price is. The other thing that I love about this too on the way out is the historical ROI. 3 weeks, start it below. At Shander Bets, you'll see it right below me. The historical ROI at 11.7%. I just showed you results, right? Like, in order to build a portfolio, we have to see what our results are. You have to know what you're building off. You can't just blindly guess like, yeah, I think I bet like 150 rebound props over the last week, and I think I hit like 90, man. Must have been like 100 for these. You can't do that. Your bottom line, your bet tracker, whatever it is, it's going to catch up to you. You're going to be depositing left and right. Like, what is going on here? With an 11.7% ROI, you shouldn't have to deposit a damn thing. So sure, you can look at the odds and the discrepancy, but you can also know that you're betting into a market that's producing at 11.7% ROI, man. Off 2,700 bets that we've clocked on DraftKings for points this year. To my specific settings. This shit's easy. Absolutely easy. I don't know. Don't you have stuff to do? I got to go do a bunch of shit today. Don't you have stuff to do? It doesn't stop for me. It doesn't stop for you either. That's why we'll give you the free week. That's why you jump in and mess around. That's why I will help build your first portfolio. I'm off for the next couple of days, but don't worry, we'll be back. I'll be on social. I'll be pushing a lot out, some videos, some how-to stuff. So stay on the channel if you're on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Lofty and Greg back at 1 o'clock Eastern. And we'll continue to remind you how great everybody's doing for the most part. Even me on my up and down march can do with the tools. See ya.